asshole when I try to flirt.
Everyone welcomes me back. Everyone loves me. Look how excited he is.
Especially if you do morning classes.
You play the hard to get?
It depends on the girl.
Or you play the asshole, so that they're like, what the fuck, this guy's not giving me attention, and they end up giving me more attention?
Yeah, I don't know why girls really like a guy that somewhat pisses them off a little bit.
They do.
Just enough, but then at the same time, not enough to really make them go over the edge and like be completely mad with you.
Yeah.
And then there's something there that, it's like girls like to toy with the good and bad, like the devilish aspects of you and also the godly, like, you know, good persona aspects of you as well.
They like the really good bad boy.
Yeah, a really good bad boy.
Really good
Bad boy. That's so true, they do like that.
No, I hate that, because that's the shit that he pulled on me, because like...
And it worked?
Well,
obviously.
apparently it did. But I was this close to being like, fuck that fool, I'm never calling him again.
It's
or
control.
I'm never answering his text.
Fuck him! Why isn't he calling me?
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
about the control.
That's
You
fucking
gotta,
asshole. I hate
you have
you
to
for
push
that.
it to the furthest depths of your anger. And
No,
then
because this
pull
fool,
back.
like, he made plans with me one time, and then he was like, oh, yeah, I'll pick you up at 7. And it was like 8:30 or closer to 9.
He
I'm
was
like,
still late?
Oh my god.
hold on. Then I was like, what the hell? How come he hasn't like picked up my text or nothing? I look on his Instagram and he's chilling with some other girl. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's like a little beyond.
I know. That's how forgiving I am. God.
Well, that wasn't part of my
That's
plan.
not thirsty.
That was just a fuck up.
Oh my god.
I was waiting for him to pick me up, and I saw on Instagram he was kissing this other girl.
No,
Made me want him even
He
more.
went to go have like dessert with some girl or something, and I was like, what?
And then they were eating the shit like this?
No, and then like he calls me like at 11, and he was like, hey, I'm so sorry, like blah blah blah.
You're dumb. You put it on Instagram?
Idiot.
Take notes, guys.
Yeah.
Take notes. That's
No,
how
It
you
could be a
really
good
get
thing.
with.
It could be a good thing, though.
That's how you really
It's
get a
not.
girlfriend.
No, I don't even know why I answered your call after that. But I was so fuming pissed. I was like, you fucking asshole. For the longest time, I was just like, I can't trust this guy. So I had my guard up with you for a long time because I'm like,
And they're in love now. That's how you get. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. Get the fucking pissed at you.
Make him piss.
But you gotta do it the right way.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, hey, bitch.
No,
Like, what the fuck?
no. You gotta be
This is
playful with
fucking weird.
it. Be really playful with it.
What did you say when he called you at 11?
I didn't answer him for the first 2 times. And then the 3rd time, I was like, fine. Because then I reminded myself.
Consistency.
Because then the thing that saved you too is
She
because-
got hot. She's been cold this whole
Oh,
time.
she's taking off her coat. She's like, fuck, let me get ready to talk some shit.
I don't know. You kind of like so close to losing me forever.
There you go.
Well, what's
Break
your
them down.
number one flirtation tactic? We know what Casey's is. What's yours?
Treat him like
Honestly,
shit.
Do you have the same one for all the past guys? Or do you switch your game up a little bit?
I really don't think I've ever intentionally flirted with anyone.
Yeah.
Like I actually.
Girls
saw
don't need to.
someone-
Set
Girls
up.
don't have
They
to.
don't have to do any work.
Yeah, I've never done that.
No, but there is a something that happens once you're interested in someone. So
True.
that's the something you need
True.
to tap
Yep.
into and discuss.
Because
With
if you're
girls-
cardboard, guys are just gonna walk away.
Because then they obviously got your attention enough from all the other suitors that you're like, okay, now I'm gonna play the game with this guy.
There's things that girls do
Yeah.
that they don't even know.
Yeah.
Because they're just, when they're nervous around you or they're like just happy to see you, they're like overly excited.
They touch you a
They
little
start,
bit more.
yeah, they
They
touch
hit-
you
start
more.
hitting
Yeah, they
you.
start.
They punch
Stop
you.
it!
Yeah.
Stop!
No, punch and like slap.
No, like I would do that.
No, I don't know. Yeah, you don't really do that. But
Yeah,
like,
I
I
don't
think
think
most
I did
girls
that.
though. Most
A lot of girls do that
Do
stuff.
that. They get a little more.
Fucking
Well, what did I
Do
do
the
that was
hair
flirty to
thing.
you? Like, what do you think that I did that was flirty? Because I really don't know.
What the fuck? That looked dumb.
Yeah, you don't know girls do that?
What?
No, when they talk to you, it's like, yeah.
I never
yeah.
once in my life did this.
They get nervous. They're nervous. They need to
I
touch
did this
something.
in like elementary school. I never did it.
Do you recall me flirting with you?
Yeah. You said, why don't you come over to fucking Austin to get some barbecue and some sex? And I was like,
You said that?
Verbatim.
There was a lot more to the story.
Nice,
There was
nice.
a lot more to the story than that.
We'll leave it at that.
my kind of woman, straight and direct. Don't
I'm trying to
fuck
think of when
around.
I flirted. Like I feel like I've tried to pick up on guys at the gym before.
You've tried picking up on guys?
Yeah. So
What do you say?
I don't necessarily say anything. I remember there was this one
You
guy.
don't need to, girl. You're hot.
Well, he turned out to be married, so I was kind of crushed. But I would just always like do the most sex, like the shit that girls do in the gym. I would do
Like,
the most sexual
oops,
workout.
I fucking lost
some shit.
No, like you know, like what's the thing where you bend over it and you just pull your back, like you do the. He would be like doing curls, and I would just do the hyper like.
You would be staring at him?
Yeah, I would.
You just do deadlifts and you just follow them wherever they go.
Point the booty in that direction.
Yeah, and then I actually
Or
left.
do the groin machine and you're just like.
Yeah.
That one is
there.
pretty sexy.
You gotta arch the
You
back,
have to
and then
fucking like.
Especially when they're wearing short shorts, you're like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
You should.
yeah, and then I left my number on a piece of paper and I stuck it on his truck. And then he texted me and was like, "Hey, sorry I'm married." I was like, "Fuck."
Dang.
Dang, he's a stand-up guy.
You are straightforward.
He wasn't really that stand-up though, because he seemed like he was kind of down to cheat. But I was like, once I knew he was married, then I was like, never mind.
I would do things to like stand out. So I would assume that I wasn't like the only girl that they were talking to, but I wanted to be the only girl. So I would do stuff like, I was a fucking geek, man.
Did you see those two squirrels fighting in the courtyard? Hey, speaking of the dance, are you planning on going?
Girls are actually, they don't have to have that good of a game. I think for
That's
girls,
true.
the difficulty is keeping the man.
Well, I wasn't as direct as Jess was, just kind of furthering the subject.
Yeah.
But I do remember putting myself in positions where I was gonna have to talk to the guy.
Like what?
Yeah, being
On
available.
me or on
yeah,
other dudes?
being available.
Always available.
Well, you're different because like I didn't want you.
Damn!
But we didn't want each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, fine. So with you, it was like for us, it was like a genuine connection. But with other people, it was something that I had to establish with this complete stranger. But with you, it was like, cool. It's like, okay, I've been knowing you. Like, it just worked out. So that's why I'm really trying to tap into Gio of like 10 years ago because I can't really remember
Yeah,
that
y'all
for
been
a
together
fact.
for a while.
But then even after we connected, we still flirted with each other on the texts.
Yeah, but it's a different type of flirting because it wasn't a
Because you
flirting.
know you're in.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
a
not a
flirting.
pickup.
That's
Exactly.
true, that's true, very
The flirting
true.
wasn't like, all right, I'm competing with these other bitches. The flirting was like, all right, cool. Like I can develop it with like my man now.
Yeah.
I think I think all of us changed depending on what age, how much experience. Like, you know, in the very beginning, you're super shy because you don't want to be rejected.
Were you
It's-
super shy? I can't imagine you super shy.
Yeah,
Everyone is
yeah.
shy
I think
at one
everyone.
point.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends. Like, I was super shy when I was like, what?
9.
Like, yeah. 5th grade, I had this girl that I just started really liking, but I was afraid to like talk to her. She actually liked me, and I was so happy. But we had this like telephone relationship. Like every time I get close, she would just run away. And then like every
She
time I
was
went to my
nervous,
friend's
too.
house to go play, like she would just be giggling around the house, and she wouldn't hang out with us. So then like I started getting frustrated because I was like, fuck, like I had this dream of like we're holding hands and like being a couple and shit. And every time like I'm like pretty close, like I can't hang out with her. And there's this one time that we actually got to like sit next to like the handball to watch a handball game, and we're on the bench, and I fucking held her hand, and then she held my hand, and she was like, oh my god, and the bell rang, and that was the last thing.
Oh.
Yeah, after that, it was like, yeah, then we broke up. We're like, I was just getting frustrated because like I was like, she doesn't want to be my girlfriend. So there's these different age ranges. The older I became, by the time I'm like in my early 20s, I'm like, I'm just in my head. I'm like, I gotta touch her. That's it. I'm gonna do whatever I can. I gotta fucking hold her hand. I gotta touch her. I gotta put my arm around her. It don't matter. Like when I was talking to her, I wanted to talk to her like every fucking day. Every minute that I had, I was on the fucking taking a shit. I was like, I'm gonna talk to you,
Yeah,
girl.
that's what surprised me is that I always got a text, and usually that thirstiness scares me away, but for him it didn't.
Cause I wasn't thirsty. I
I was
just
just
genuinely
like, wow, he's texting me
Yeah.
again.
And you happy as fuck. See? And like people go, yo, how long should I wait? 1 day, 2 days? I was like, fuck, how do you feel? Like, you want to talk to her? Hit her up.
I think for me, what I like to bank on is because like I'm humorous. So I try to bank on a lot of funny moments. And I think just you guys knowing me, I'm a very who care fuck time type of person. So like things that would work would be like I open the door and then as soon as she steps in I slap her ass. I just want to push my boundaries. And then the girls, they get hella fucking confused, and then I also make them laugh, so I make them feel really comfortable right off the bat, and then that has usually worked.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't always slap the ass. That's just an example. Yeah. Or like I'll go and grab a fork, and then when I grab the fork on their table, I scratch their titty and I pull it away, and then it actually works.
You know what he did to me
Because the stuff that I do, I think is so next level compared to what guys usually do. Because they're usually like thirst mongers.
Yeah.
That they're like, what the fuck, this motherfucker's crazy, and they end up liking it.
What he did was, so we went to go eat dinner. And he's like, oh, would you like to try some of my food? And we're sitting across from each other. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. And I was thinking, oh, that's so romantic, because he didn't even try it yet. He wanted me to taste it first. So he cuts it with this knife and fork, and then he picks it up and he's serving it to me on his knife.
On the knife.
Yeah, so there's this knife going into my mouth. I'm like, you motherfucker. So I get what you're saying.